So I'm always now curious to see where else in the world the lock culture is taking place. Regarding some female dreadlocks, and I just want to do a quick reaction to these because they are quite phenomenal. This girl goes by the name of Dread Girl Maya, and she's had natural dreadlocks since 2015. The tallest original dreadlocks in Iran, and she's from Tehran in Iran. First off, I've never seen any dreadlocks come out of Iran before, so this was a very unique dreadlock review to begin with. And before I got too deep into her journey, I wanted to just see what kind of locks she had. I didn't know whether they're freeform, whether they're crocheted. Like, there's a lot of questions here, but let's take a look at her locks anyways. Always interested to see women with long locks, dedicated locks. Now her locks, right off the bat, kind of remind me of Dread Indian's locks. Now these are coming in a lot thicker than the usual dreadlocks, and she's still got those bangs that are loose. And you see her tips are very wispy as well. She got a lot of beads in her dreads too. Here's a little bit of a close-up of her locks. Now my bet is that they're freeform, but with a little bit of crochet hook happening in there. And I feel that they're freeform because you can see the waves going on in her hair like this. You can see the waves happening here, which is a sign of freeform locks. Oh, crazy updo going on here. The dreadlock beehive bun. Wow, it's a lot of dedication to get to this point. Yeah, just checking in on the texture and the formation of these locks. Here you can see her holding up her length. Now if I were to guess, I'd want to say 15 years of hair growth. Now on her profile, she does say natural dreadlocks since 2015, which is only 6 years ago. So how did they form so quick like this? Now she is in a salon chair here, so it looks like there is some sort of dread work going on here. I guess we'll call them the semi-free forms. I love all the beads she's put at the end, at the very ends of her locks. Very unique look. How do you manage all the weight and all that length? That's insane. Here's a shot with her beads. They are Rasta colored beads. My question is, how do people respond to the Rasta culture out in Iran? Is there many Rastas in Iran? Cool. Very unique. I asked her on Instagram if she could tell me a little bit more about her dreadlocks because I was so curious on what was really going on. And now Dread Girl here says, of course I can answer your questions. It's 6:35 a.m. here. I'm just getting up for work. But she's had them for 7 years, which makes me think she must have had really long hair before I started locking up. Washes them once a month or once every 2 months using olive oil shampoo. In Iran, we cannot be like this with long dreads. I have to get out of here. Otherwise, I have to cut them or cut them short. I don't know. Wish me luck. And that's crazy. The culture out there isn't really so supportive on hair like this. But I hope that the future plays out a lot more supportive in this role because we do need to appreciate dreadlocks all around the world. Loving how she's putting her locks out, laid out in nature like that. I can see some signs of buildup in her locks here. With the winter coat on, her locks are as long as her winter coat. I feel like her locks are actually down to the floor. This is some straight Damian Marley style locks. Such a cool look. The sombrero with the big puffy jacket. Poor woman. Do they ever get heavy? How often do you wash these locks? How many of them do you have? I guess we can really count them. Like almost 30. I can count almost 30 locks. 2021 spelt out with the locks. What? These were her locks a long time ago before they had the length. Little baby dreads. Oh, she's got the lock tube on. I love this look right here. It's like the half updo. She really accessorizes her locks very well. Yo! Looks heavy. Definitely looks heavy on the neck. That's like the one thing I kind of worry about when getting really long dreadlocks, is just the amount of stress on the neck. And it's already hard enough these days because we're always looking at our phones like this all the time. Like, it's already a lot of pressure on our neck from just our phones alone. So imagine having like 5-10 pounds of dreads on your head. There's a shot of her crochet hook. So it looks like she is crochet hooking her locks a little bit, but they still look fantastic. Less is always more, and it definitely shows in this set of locks here. There seems to be a bit of a gap between how long her locks are now, where they're at. And now look at this. These locks here by the nape, the ones that Congo up the most, look really freeformed here. Super freeform at the back. Loving the shot of her locks too, like, so amazing. The COVID mask made out of dreads. Here's a pretty cool shot as well. There's one big braid down the middle. That looks sick. So the question's been answered. Yes, you can braid freeform locks. Give her a follow on Instagram if you haven't already. She's definitely got some legendary locks. Damn. That's gonna be it for this episode. Just a quick little reaction. Iranian locks, who would have thought? My question of the day is the craziest place that you've ever seen locks where you didn't expect it. Anyways, I'm gonna sign off. Knot Nation, subscribe if you haven't already. Link is down below, and I'll see you guys in the next dreadlock update. Pretty simple one today. I'm gone. Peace.